Hi folks, Greeno here, and where am I today? If you look at the sky, you'd be forgiven for thinking I was in Spain or somewhere, but I'm not. I'm here in Scotland. Whereabouts in Scotland am I? Well, depending on whether you're English or Scottish, you might call this two different names. This is a place that people have been asking me to come to for a while, including my pal Gary Eats. I am in Anstruther, or Enster if you're a local. Why am I here? There's only one reason, isn't there? The Anstruther Fish Bar. This is possibly the most famous fish and chip shop in the whole of Scotland. Some people say that it's possibly the best in the UK. I don't know, for me, it's going to have to go some to beat Murgatroyds, because that's the best I've had so far. Will it though? Will it? I don't know. We'll see, but I tell you what, we've got the right weather for it, haven't we? If you can't enjoy fish and chips on a day like today, when can you? This place is beautiful. I'm going to have a mooch down the seafront and see if I can find this fish and chip shop. Right then folks, here I am outside. Do you know what, it looks really busy in there, and the whole village here, or town, whatever it is full of people. It's a beautiful sunny day. Now I'm here just after 3 o'clock. I've timed this to kind of be in between the lunchtime rush and the early evening tea time kind of rush, so hopefully it won't take me too long to get served, but we'll see. Now, what am I going to get in there? I'm not even sure what they sell. I guess it's going to be haddock and chips, isn't it? Something along those lines. But we'll get a couple of extra bits and bobs to go with it. Really put this place to the test. Right then folks, I've had to come away from the harbour front a little bit, walked out on this jetty here to find somewhere to sit down. Like I say, the whole place is teeming with people today. Really, really busy. Sun is shining, everybody's come out. Can't say I blame them. So what have I got in this little bag of wonders here? So we have the fish supper with haddock, battered haddock. You can get breaded haddock there, but apparently their batter is very, very famous. And come on, if we're going to compare it to the likes of Murgatroyds, we've got to try the batter, haven't we? Also gone for a white pudding in batter. Should be interesting. Got a mushy peas and their homemade tartar sauce here. Sounds delicious. So let's get it all out of the bag. Bit of heft to that fish and chips there. Not going to complain about that, am I? So let's have our first little look at what's inside, shall we? Come on down and take a peek. Here we go. We have the fish. We have the chips. Now, interestingly here, they give you two reasonably smallish pieces of fish in lieu of one big piece. And that's the same for everybody. Over here, we have the white pudding in batter. Looks a lot like a jumbo sausage, but be assured it isn't. Expensive though, £6 for that. Tartar sauce here, homemade, £2.40, and in there's the mushy peas. Also, got myself a can of iron brew. We're in Scotland, and of course, diet. Got to watch the figure, haven't you? So here we go. Now, first things first, seagull check. There's a few around. One coming a bit close, taking a bit of interest. He's just gone up on a little street light above me there, but hopefully he won't spot what I'm up to. So in here we have this haddock and chips. Let's try a chip first. Look how chunky that is. That is a very nice chip. Really chunkily cut, as you can see. Nice golden colour to it. Uh-oh. A seagull has landed on the wall. Not 5 yards away. I must have my wits about me, folks. I shall continually be closing this box up every time I pick something out of it. Like I say, these chips are really tasty. Beautiful colour to them. A nice crisp to the outside. More so than you find in a lot of fish and chip shops, to be honest. I did see in there, they are double cooking the chips. So they're blanching them at a lower temperature to cook them through. And then finishing them at a higher temperature. That gives the crisp to the outside. That is really tasty. Plenty of salt and vinegar on there, of course. And the seagull, you know, is he edging closer? I think he is. He's feeling brave. You ain't having this off me, sunshine. Right, fish time. Just pick a bit off of here. I'm nervous. He keeps kind of looking over. And he looks out to sea. And then inches towards me. He's a sneaky little so-and-so. So this fish, like I say, quite small fillets of haddock in there. So there is quite a lot of batter. You can see here. He can see here as well. Maybe I'll give him a little bit to send him on his way. Go on, off you go. He was like that, like a blooming flash. Is that going to make his mates come though? That's always the worry, isn't it? You try and distract one, and they all realise. The batter is really tasty here. It's cooked in beef dripping, and you can taste it. It's quite a light batter. Not claggy at all. So it's obviously just been put thinly on there. And the fish inside is tasty. Let's see if I can just get you a little look at some of that fish. There we are, look. Nice white fish there. I can see you. I can see you. And if I chuck a bit into the sea and he'll go and find it down there. That might be the end of him. But yeah, really, really tasty fish and chips that. I do like it. The question is it as good as Murgatroyds fish and chips? Well, we'll get to the end and we'll sum that up, won't we? Mushy peas next. Here we go. So it's in a little carton here. These were £2.40. Looks like a decent portion. Since I've got some curry sauce on the side of it. Don't think that's intentional. Not bad. Nice consistency. There's whole bits of pea in there, in the mush, which I like. I like that. Gives you that extra little bit of texture. I didn't see here, look at the consistency. It's good, isn't it? And the flavour's good. The flavour is good. Really rather nice, those mushy peas. Let's get the lid back on them as well. He's got a mate now. I'm in real trouble. Real trouble. Okay. Little swill of iron brew. Here we go. Do you know what? I think iron brew, whether it's by design or not, that is the ideal hangover beverage, iron brew. If you've had a few too many sherbets the night before, iron brew will sort you right out. Sure, it's got nothing to do with it being made in Scotland and the fact they like a little drink up here sometimes, perhaps. I am not casting aspersions. Okay, next up, white pudding. Now, like I say, this looks a lot like a jumbo sausage, just in batter. Again, nice light batter. You can see how it's bubbled up on here, can't you? I'm watching. I'm still watching. Okay, so let's cover that up so that Mr. Seagull doesn't come and try and pinch it. And inside you can see it. I mean, it kind of looks like a battered sausage, doesn't it? It is. To all intents and purposes, a white pudding sausage. Obviously, being white pudding, it's got a very different texture to a regular sausage. Kind of softer, squidgier. It's almost kind of like a battered pate, if you like. You see? Maybe, maybe not. Do you know what? I got the sun right in my eyes here. And anytime the seagulls move off of this little wall I'm sat next to, I can't see them. I don't know whether they're going up to dive bomb me or whether they're giving up and going elsewhere. I'm telling you what, this isn't bad though. White sausage, white pudding. I've only ever had it on a breakfast before. You see him behind me now? He's going to go for the element of surprise in a minute. Well, that is a tasty little treat. Do I prefer it battered than I do on a breakfast? No, maybe not. Maybe not. I like it when you griddle it and you get the sort of crisp to the outside. But you know what? It's not bad. It makes a change from a jumbo sausage in batter, doesn't it? The homemade tartar sauce. Now that means I've got to get the fish and chips back out again. Which means I've got to keep an eye on my buddy. I'm going to be taking these back to the car to finish them off once I've done this review. Because I do not trust these little birdies. Ooh. Right. That is very nice tartar sauce, actually. I've had quite a few homemade tartar sauces recently. And I found them a little bit disappointing in the main. Been overly creamy, not sharp enough, not enough piquancy to them. This passes the piquancy test. It is still creamy, but you are getting that sharpness from capers. I'm trying to get chips out of my bag here without opening it. It is easier said than done. Oh, yeah, though. I've got to say, that is probably some of the best tartar sauce I've had from a chip shop. Really, really rather good. Okay. A little slurp of iron brew. Now I'm going to sum this up and take it away. Because I can't enjoy it in peace with these birds everywhere. So, a little bit of iron brew. Let's run through it. The haddock and the chips. The chips, I think, are some of the best I've had. I like that extra little bit of crispiness on there because they have been double cooked. You can taste that beef dripping. Inside, lovely and fluffy. Outside, perfectly golden. And that little bit of extra crisp. Very, very good. The fish, the only thing I'd say is a bit of a disappointment is because they're using two small little fillets, you're not getting that thick, nice, flaky fish, which is a bit of a shame. When I went to Murgatroyds, I had a great big chunk of fish, and it was still about yay long. I think I preferred the fish there. The white pudding, kind of interesting. Yeah, glad I tried it. Would it be something I'd go for again, necessarily? Maybe not, maybe not. That's down to personal taste for me, not because it's not good. The batter on the outside of it works really well. And I think it was on a normal sausage. I mean, you could get it on a black pudding there. You can get haggis. You can get there's a red pudding as well, which I guess might be something a bit like a Savoy, perhaps. All of those things available in batter. And worth trying, I'm sure. Worth trying. Am I pleased I tried it? Yeah, I am. Is it my favourite thing? No, I think just the texture of it, when it's been kind of cooked and steamed in that way, rather than cooked on a griddle like you get on a breakfast, wasn't really to my taste, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Mushy peas, really rather good. In fact, I'm going to have another little go at them now. He's back again. You won't want to eat mushy peas, mate. I mean, they're really nice. Really nice. And the tartar sauce, like I say, I'm struggling to think of a place where I've had a better homemade tartar sauce than this. It's really finely diced everything in there. It's not chunky at all, but just the flavour popping through is excellent. It's excellent. So I'm going to come up with a score. And I'm in a good mood, you know, because here I am in this beautiful sunshine. I mean, I could just as easily be sat on this quayside with a nice glass of cold white wine and a paella or something, you know? It's fabulous, and it's put a smile on my face, and it has put me in a good mood. And I think the dinner here, or lunch, or we're kind of in between, aren't we? Where are we now? 3:45, so in between lunch and dinner. I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. Now, the question is it the best fish and chips I've had? And I'm going to say, not quite as good as Murgatroyds. I think I just preferred that. I think it was slightly better value because the piece of fish was bigger and it was a lower price. I think I paid £10 there and it was $11.90 here. Would I come here for fish and chips again, though? You bet your life I would. It's really good, really good. I mean, it was busy in there. They have a sit-down area where you pay an extra £2 or £3, I think, for everything. Interestingly, I noted in that sit-down area, they're not using china plates. They're just serving it to you in little sort of almost takeaway containers, throwaway ones. I'm not sure I'd be happy about that necessarily if I was going in for a sit-down. But I've got to say, yeah, I'd go back there in a heartbeat. I think it's really, really good. Really, really good. So, my score for it. It's not a perfect 5 like Murgatroyd's got. I think it's about a 4.7, something like that. It's probably the second best fish and chips I've had on the channel. Really excellent stuff. Anstruther Fish Bar, or Anstruther Fish Bar, Enstruther Fish Bar, pronounce it however you like. If you're around this neck of the woods, it's definitely worth trying. Okay then folks, so if you've enjoyed this video looking at the Anstruther Fish Bar here in Anstruther on the Fife coast here in Scotland, don't forget, click a thumbs up on there for me, it does help the channel. And if you're new around here and you've enjoyed this video, take a little look through the vault, see what else you enjoy, and if there's more than one or two, click the subscribe button, ding your bell for notifications, all that kind of good stuff. So then Gary, it does look like we have not agreed completely, because I think you said this place was better than Murgatroyds, didn't you? And I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Maybe we'll have to find somewhere that we both think is better than both. What do you reckon? I'm not sure there is anywhere though. We'll have a look, I'm sure. Anyway, that's it from me for now, folks. I'll catch you next time. Sit back, enjoy the sunshine. Lovely.